Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 56, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the 49ers and the Patriots coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion New England Patriots taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off play action. Jones. And right away, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Rolling and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. With the first touchdown of the Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the 49ers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Operating from the gun. Jones. Jones hit, and the ball's out. And this is going to be 49er football.
Can we get some forensics done here? Because I need to figure out...
What, on that ball?
Yeah, on the ball, on the guys carrying the ball. What's going on? Back-to-back.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab. And the Niners will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
You're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. And he'll drop it underneath to White. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. On play action, now Garoppolo. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but there, first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun with White down to the 25. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Flushed out right, and he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. And Folk's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. A reminder coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. Damian Harris and the Patriot offense ready to take over again. You can count his carries on 1 finger. They've only given him the rock 1 time, Charles. What gives? So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done. Yeah, well, the conclusion we can draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Back to throw. Jones. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Ayuk to return it. A nice punt, but a good run back as well at 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he was looking for Elijah Mitchell out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Bourne. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there just before halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. 5, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now goal for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. The run there on 1st down gets him a yard to the 26. So we've come upon halftime. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Past the 20. 5. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers are starting to pour it on at the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Gold with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over other adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Jones on third down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And he will find his man, Samuel. 30, 10, 5, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the 49ers are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. On the give, this is Harris. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. Boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to pop. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Gold to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. They had the short field and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. Now he's forced out right, and he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Trying to improvise. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there for New England. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll leave this one for White. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He hit his oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Well, that field goal block pretty much sums up the day for them, doesn't it?
Boy, it really does. What's the word we often use? Symptomatic. It's just been a sign of how this one's gone.
Give a lot of credit to the guys who got in and blocked the kick. They've had the advantage all game, and they continue to press it.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly who the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Continuing to fight for more. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as soon